So, good morning po para sa ating mga kadadis at para sa mga mamis. Gusto ko lang po magpasalamat doon sa mga nag-subscribe ng aking channel. At para po doon sa hindi pa nakapag-subscribe, mag-subscribe na po kayo. Today po, ang ating pag-uusapan ay mabibigay tayo ng mga tips on how to choose a yaya, kasambahay, or nanny, no? For your kids. Because as parents, it is our duty to take care of our kids. But if we are working, we need to help of our yaya or nanny as well, no? So sa video na to, I will give you tips on how to choose yaya for your kids. I will also discuss yung mga benefits ng yaya or kasambahay. And as for new parents, look for yaya at least 2 months bago kailangan ang yaya para may time pang pumili. Kasi pag biglaan, wala ka ng ibang choice, no? Kundi yun na yun mismo. And sa paghahanap ng yaya, first alamin kung ano ang kailangan mo. Ordinaryong yaya ba or yung may caregiving certificate? Kasi mas mataas ang rate ng caregiver or stay in ba or stay out. Kasi you know guys, sa ibang bansa, madaming requirements para maging nanny. Like for example, kailangan pa ng CPR or first aid certificate. Dapat may TB clearance. Dapat may vaccination record ang yaya. Dapat at least may driving license. At of course, syempre dapat walang criminal record. So guys, ito yung aking mga suggestions, no, on how to choose your yaya. So first, do a background check. You have to ask for NBI clearance and barangay clearance, and you have to inquire about her previous job. Bakit ba siya natanggal or bakit nilipat ng work? Kung na-refer ng kakilala mo or kamag-anak mo, mas better. Ask for references, then investigate. Also check her social media account, no? Yung SOCMED, at kung ano ang pinopost niya para malaman mo kung ano ang personality ng yaya mo. Okay, so second, you have to schedule an interview. Magtanong ng situational questions, like for example, ano ang gagawin niya if na-trap sa bahay silang dalawa? For example, yung yaya at yung baby. At marami pang ibang questions para malaman natin yung kanyang decision-making qualities ng yaya, no? Yung mga ganong scenario na pwedeng mangyari yan eh. So third, you have to present your house rules. Ano ba yung mga house rules nyo? So I suggest gumawa ng house rules para clear yung do's and don'ts sa bahay nyo. I will give you an example like yung tardiness, unjustifiable absences, how to feed and bath the baby, kung meron kayong special instructions na ipapagawa sa kasambahay, no? According sa need ng baby nyo, no? Kasi case to case basis naman ito, no? Fourth, make a simple contract, no? Mahalaga to. And discuss also the salary, benefits, etc. No? So later on I will discuss to you the Kasambahay Law. So doon mas maliwanag yun, the terms and conditions. So fifth, provide a payslip or logbook of wages. So dapat meron kayong record book, no? Or payslip sa kasambahay nyo. At the same time, dapat i-keep nyo yun for 3 years. Yun ang nakasaad sa batas. And number 6, pag may nakita ka na yaya, monitor her, no? And tingnan kung nasusunod ba yung house rules. Kung stay out siya, tingnan kung on time siya dumating or kung laging absent, kung trustworthy ba siya. So pag may nakita kang mga mali sa ginagawa niya, try to correct her, no? Pero kung laging nauulit yun, so mag-isip-isip ka na palitan yung yaya mo. Eto guys, yung Domestic Workers Act or the Batas Kasambahay Law, Republic Act number 10361. So ano ba ang isinasaad ng batas na ito? So first, ano muna ang definition ng domestic worker? Domestic worker is a person engaged to work for a household within an employment relationship. So dapat may employment relationship, the employee and employer relationship. Like for example, general help, nursemaid, cook, gardener, or laundry person. Because guys, in order to be considered as a domestic worker or kasambahay, one should be hired specifically to perform household work. In the absence of specific engagement, one cannot be considered as a domestic worker. So guys, please take note yung definition ng domestic worker, no? So dapat merong engagement, dapat may employee-employer relationship, dapat merong specific engagement doon sa domestic worker at the same time sa employer. And persons who perform domestic work occasionally and not on occupational basis are not considered as domestic workers. So wala silang hindi sila covered ng batas na ito, no? Kasi hindi naman sila ma-consider na domestic worker. And next, hiring of domestic workers, paano ba yung ways, no, ng pag-hire ng ating domestic workers? Domestic workers can be hired directly or through private employment agency. So ang daming mga agency dyan, no? Naglipa ng ating mga agency ngayon about sa kasambahay. Yun nga lang, dapat pa rin mag-ingat pa rin po tayo, no? Kasi kahit dumaan na sa agency, ay meron pa ring mga swindlers. Meron pa ring manggagancho, no? And if private employment or direct hiring, domestic workers should submit the following requirements. So first, dapat merong medical or health certificate issued by a local government health officer, no? So dapat meron siyang medical certificate na galing sa health center, no? Sa isang government health facility. Second, dapat may barangay and police clearance, no? Third, dapat meron din siyang NBI clearance. Fourth, dapat meron siyang duly authenticated birth certificate or if not available, any other document showing age of the domestic worker such as the voter's ID, baptismal record, or passport. The cost of the foregoing documents shall be borne by the prospective employer or agency as the case may be. So depende yun sa usapan nila. So now, let's go to the terms and conditions of employment of a domestic worker. So number 1, yung health and safety, no? The employer shall safeguard the health and safety of the domestic worker. So dapat safe siya yung ating mga kasambahay, no? Health and safety. Second, free board, lodging, and medical attendance. The employer shall provide for the basic necessities of the domestic worker to include at least 3 adequate meals a day. So dapat kumakain sila 3 beses sa isang araw. Humane sleeping arrangement, so dapat maganda ang kanilang tulugan. Meron silang pahingahan. And third, appropriate rest and assistance in case of illness or injuries sustained during service without loss of benefits. Like for example, si kasambahay nagkasakit, no? Or habang nagluluto siya, na sugatan siya o naputol yung kanyang kamay, no? So dapat meron pa ring assistance ang employer diyan, no? Without losing her or his benefits. And guys, please take note that medical attendance is limited to medical treatment for ailments contracted by the house helper while in the service of the employer. So dapat merong continuous engagement ang domestic worker sa inyo. But it does not, ito ang tatandaan, it does not include hospitalization. So for example, na hospital na siya, magbabayad dyan ay hindi na ang employer, because this provision, this law, it has a limitation, no? Ang sabi nga dito, medical attendance is limited to medical treatment for ailments contracted by the house helper while in the service of the employer. And it does not, no? Itong sinasabi ng batas, it does not include hospitalization. So hindi kasama if in case na hospital si kasambahay. Third, dapat meron din siyang daily rest period. Domestic workers are entitled to an aggregate daily rest period of 8 hours per day. Like for example, ang kasambahay nyo ay stay-in siya. So dapat meron din siyang time magpahinga. Dapat at least 8 hours per day. Tandaan nyo yan, guys. No? Sa mga employers, dapat meron silang rest period na 8 hours per day. Sa weekly naman, the fourth one, weekly rest period, domestic workers are entitled to a weekly rest period of at least 24 hours consecutively, no? So dapat 24 consecutive hours ang kanilang rest period. The rest day chosen by the domestic worker on religious grounds shall be respected. Like for example, ang kasambahay nyo ay iglesia. So ganitong araw sila nagsasamba. So dapat you have to respect that. Yung kasambahay nyo ay miyembro ng Jehovah's Witness. So sa ganitong araw sila nagsasamba. So dapat igalang nyo yan, no? Kasi kasama yan sa isinasaad ng batas na ito. The domestic worker and the employer may validly agree on the following. So number one, pwede rin nilang i-offset, no? Offset a day of absence with a particular rest day. Like for example, mag-absent siya, tapos yung kanyang rest day doon, papasukan niya yon, no? Kasi umabsent siya. Ang tawag doon, offsetting. And second, waive a particular rest day in return for an equivalent daily rate of pay. So pwede rin siyang i-waive. And number 3, accumulate rest days not exceeding 5 days. So pwede rin i-accumulate yung rest days, pero dapat hindi sobra sa 5 araw. And other similar arrangement na napag-usapan ng employee at ng employer, no? So yung panglima, appropriate compensation for assignment to non-household work. Domestic workers cannot be assigned to work in a commercial, industrial, or agricultural enterprise at a wage rate lower than that provided for agricultural or non-agricultural workers. Please take note that the domestic worker assigned to work in such establishment shall be paid on the applicable minimum wage. So dapat i-follow natin kung ano ang sinasaad sa pagbibigay ng pasahod, no? Especially sa ating kasambahay. Pang-anim, extent of duty. The employer may allow a domestic worker to temporarily perform tasks for another household, but any liability that will be incurred by the domestic worker on account of such arrangement shall be borne by the original employer and shall be paid an additional compensation of not less than the existing minimum wage of the domestic worker. Like for example, meron kayong kasambahay, tapos meron kang kapatid, kinausap ka ng kapatid mo na pwede ba na hiramin ko muna yung katulong mo kasi yung katulong ko nag-day off kasi talagang kinakailangan ko. Pag mga ganong instances, meron pa rin dapat sweldo na makukuha yung inyong kasambahay doon sa kapatid mo if in case na pinahiram mo siya doon, na dapat hindi bababa doon kung magkano ang kinikita sa'yo, no? So pang-7, minimum wage of domestic workers. Guys, minimum lang to ha, minimum wage. Sa NCR, no, sa National Capital Region, it's 2,500 per month. And sa chartered cities and first-class municipalities, ang rate nila ay 2,000 per month. And other municipalities, 1,500. Please take note that the regional tripartite and Productivity Wage Boards or the RTPWB may from time to time review, determine, and adjust the minimum wage rates of the domestic worker. You know guys, ito yung sila yung nag-a-adjust, no? Or nag-determine kung magkano ang ipapasweldo sa domestic worker. So ang tawag sa kanila, Regional Tripartite and Productivity Wage Boards or the RTPW. So number 8, payment of wages. Wages of a domestic worker should be paid dapat in cash directly to the domestic worker and at least once a month. So you know guys, ang pagbabayad sa ating domestic worker ay hindi pwedeng voucher or mga gift certificate, hindi pwede yan, dapat cash talaga, no? So dapat directly natin ibibigay yan sa domestic worker. Hindi na dapat dadaan sa kung sino mang tao. Dapat ibibigay mismo natin doon sa ating kasambahay, no? At least ang sabi ng batas, at least once a month ang pagbibigay ng sweldo. Pwede naman kayo magbigay ng at least twice a month or 15-30, no? So depende 'yon sa usapan nyo. And the employer cannot pay the wages by means of promissory notes, itong sinasabi ko, no? So hindi pwedeng ipambayad, no, sa ating kasambahay ang promissory note, no, yung sinabi ko, yung mga vouchers, yung mga coupons, tokens, tickets, cheats, or any other or any object other than cash. So dapat cash talaga. Number 9, payslip. The employer shall at all times provide the domestic worker with a copy of the payslip. The copies of the payslip shall be kept by the employer for 3 years, no? Kasi kung meron mga problema, for example, may mga claims at sabi ng inyong kasambahay ay hindi siya pinasweldohan, meron kayong ebidensya na ipapakita na pinasweldohan nyo siya at nandyan sa record nyo, no? Number 10, 13th month pay, no? Domestic workers are entitled to 13-month pay as provided for by the 13-month pay law, no? So kasama ang ating kasambahay sa 13-month pay. So number 11, leave benefits. Domestic workers who have rendered at least 1 year of service shall be entitled to an annual incentive leave of 5 days with pay. Unused portion of said annual leave is neither cumulative nor convertible to cash. So dapat meron din silang, entitled din sila sa annual leave na 5 araw. If in case hindi nagamit ng kasambahay nyo yung 5 araw or for example the previous year hindi pa rin niya nagamit, tapos itong year hindi rin naman niya nagamit, hindi siya cumulative at hindi rin siya convertible to cash. So mapo-forfeit siya, no? So dapat gamitin niya yon, yung 5 araw na yun within a year. 12. Social Security, PhilHealth, and Pag-ibig Fund. Domestic workers who have rendered at least 1 month service shall be covered by the SSS, PhilHealth, and Pag-ibig. The premium contribution shall be paid as follows. So dapat pag nakapagtrabaho sila, yung ating mga kasambahay sa atin, no, at least one month, dapat covered na sila ng SSS, ng PhilHealth at ng Pag-ibig, no? So ang kanilang contribution, like for example, ang domestic worker less than 5,000 ang kanyang sweldo, no? So dapat ang employer ang magbabayad niyan, no? Pag less than 5,000 monthly ang kanyang monthly wage. If in case naman above 5,000 ang monthly wage ng domestic worker or kasambahay, the employer shall shoulder the respective premium contribution, no? The domestic worker and the employer shall shoulder the respective contribution. So merong kasing yan, graph sa sa SSS yung pagbabayad, no? May mga percentage kung ilan yung sa employee, kung magkano yung sa employer. And don't forget guys, January 18 is araw ng mga kasambahay, no? So, pag-opinion naman yung inyong mga kasambahay sa January 18 kasi yun ay araw ng mga kasambahay. And I hope, no, na meron kayong nakuha dito sa ating vlog na to, no, on how to choose a yaya. At the same time, yung ating batas kasambahay or Kasambahay Law, no? So maraming salamat po sa inyong panunood, at para po doon sa hindi pa nakapag-subscribe, mag-subscribe na po kayo, at don't forget to press the bell button para ma-notify kayo in case may mga bago tayong mga videos, no? So thank you very much po, at God bless po.